What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, y'all? So we are back again for another episode review of the Real Housewives of Potomac. Okay, it's season 7, episode 14, shakeups and makeups. So, girl, after the whole debacle and mess that was this little dinner or whatever that was supposed to be for Ashley, I don't know if it was supposed to be for Ashley or it was just everybody coming together and just actually eating. But, girl, Karen and Sharice got into it. And you want to know who I'm blaming? I'm blaming Giselle. I'm blaming Giselle because Giselle is the only one that's been pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing and trying to be nosy or whatever to get down to the bottom of the reason why Sharice, or I should say Karen, don't mess with Sharice. And at the end of the day, I just don't understand why is it so pertinent for her to know the information. Granted, we want to know now. Most of us probably don't even care because we don't care about Sharice. But, girl, what? Hold on one second, y'all. Baby, we don't care about Sharice at all. All right? We really don't. What just happened? Okay, that is. I'm sorry. We don't care about Sharice. And truth be told, I don't even feel like any of us was thinking about, oh, let's bring Sharice back. Oh, we want to know what's going on with Sharice. Because if this is a vibe to get Sharice back onto the new season for season 8, I think they failed miserably. First of all, you bring her on and she's literally just in the corner. She's just here. She's just there. She pops up randomly, right? Then all of a sudden on this episode, she has a confessional, all right? This is the most that we seen her talk and say anything and had any type of real interaction on the camera besides when they went to the Miami. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, what is her purpose? What does she serve? She's not telling us anything about herself that's going to get us interested into wanting to know anything about her. What's been going on in your life? You know what I'm saying? We don't know nothing about that. And at this point, we truly don't care because we did not ask for it. We were not seeking it, you know? And so you got that going on and they going back and forth. And then, of course, everybody is confused. Everybody is confused at the table because it went from, you know, I was at your mother's funeral and I was there to support you and all this and woo woo woo. And Karen is like, don't you ever bring my mama name up, okay? Don't talk about my mama. Don't bring my mama name up or whatever. And I feel like people missed it. Do I feel like Karen was doing a lot? Karen was doing a lot. She was being a little dramatic, but at the same time, I feel as though Mama just was tired. Mama was tired and she said, you know what? Oh, excuse me. You know what? I'm finna snap right here right quick because I'm so tired of you popping up. I'm so tired of you holding on to this narrative that, you know, I'm doing this to you. I'm doing this to you, doing that or whatever. Then you want to bring my mama name up in it, which she didn't really bring her mama name up. She brought the funeral up. And Karen snapped off because she said basically, and she literally explained this. And Robin gonna say, so I'm confused. Why is she mad? Who is she bringing up? I said, girl, she literally just said she felt as though Sharice was not coming from a genuine place as the reason why she came to her mother's funeral, which she was not really invited to. No, I don't think she was invited to at all. She popped up at the mama's funeral, popped her head up in the car as well. And then, you know, a year later, she said something, she brought it up in a public setting or whatever while they was out partying or something like, you know, like I was the only one that showed up to your wedding. I mean, to your mother's funeral. Out of all the girls, I was the only one that showed up. Girl, don't nobody care. Don't nobody care. Karen just felt like it was her doing too much, or, you know, she just didn't feel like it was coming from a genuine place, because what she do? She threw it right back in her face to say, I was the only one that showed up. Oh, them girls supposed to be your friends and you all cool with them and everything, but yet they ain't even show up to your mama's funeral. I was the one that showed up. I was the one that was there. And here come Robin. So you was basically lying this whole time, Karen, about you being, you know, okay with Sharice or whatever. I said, the fact that you been knowing Karen longer than we have, and you can't detect sarcasm like we have and we can, every time she said, we're good. It was a way to shoot her off, okay, and not start any mess right in front of everybody. We already know that she couldn't stand the lady before we even seen her confessions of her saying she can't stand the lady. So I'm sitting here like, Robin, you cannot be this dense, okay? And Giselle trying to understand and all this stuff. I'm just sitting here like, Giselle, this is your fault, because you wanted them to be friends for whatever reason. You wanted them to be friends, and I truly don't think you wanted them to be friends. You knew some mess was gonna happen, and that's all that you wanted. You just wanted some mess to pop off. Then they get back into it. Oh, maybe because you know about, you up there sleeping with married men and all this stuff, and woo woo woo, and this your boyfriend this and this, and I can't even go to Safeway. I said, what the freak is going on? It was a lot of mess. And at this point in time, I'm sitting here like, this is pointless. This is pointless. I don't even feel like going back and forth and saying what was said, because most of it I didn't even really hear, because they was talking over each other and they was getting angry. And I'm just sitting here like, if y'all really needed a storyline or something, y'all didn't need to put this in there. We could have exited this out, because who cares? Who cares? And then we're bringing up old stuff about, Karen possibly might be having somebody else. I mean, granted, Candace said that earlier this season. That kind of got her in trouble too. Like, nobody's dumb, okay? Nobody's dumb. Karen is not a saint. Oh yeah, Sharice said, Karen was out there in a rehab a couple of years ago, you know what I'm saying, out there in Florida. And, her friends, her actual friends, they picked her up and then they went partying or whatever. And my whole thing is, why are you keeping tabs on her? Granted, I know people gossip, but why are you keeping tabs on her? Because that's what it sounds like. It sounds like you're keeping tabs on her, but for what reason? Because you're just mad because this lady don't want to be your friend. I just don't understand it. I really don't. Girl, you need to work on you before you try to worry about what's going on with Karen, okay? If a person don't want to be my friend, if a person has not spoken to me in 5 years on a friendship level, reached out to me for anything, baby, if like you said, your father died or something like that, and she didn't even actually reach out and call you, she sent you a text and ain't no checkup on you or nothing like that, that told you everything that you needed to know. The friendship is gone. Whatever it was that was there, it's no longer there, and you just need to move on, sweetie, okay? You just need to move on. You could have very well came on this trip and not you be played by, used as an instrument by Giselle. That's what you was doing, and you allowed yourself to be one, okay? You could have just sat there and you could have just interacted and mingled with the rest of the women who actually liked you. You know what I'm saying? You ain't have to, force the issue about this and make it such a big thing as to why Karen don't want to talk to you or what issue she got with you. Who cares? Because we don't. And it ain't going to solve nothing. She's still not going to be cool with you. So whatever, Moving on from that, Candace want to put up in there that Jacqueline want to talk to Mia. Or Mia should talk to Jacqueline. Jacqueline said, listen, girl, I mean, no shade, we good or whatever, but I don't know y'all like that, so whatever's going on, I'll probably talk to her later behind closed doors. I said, that's interesting, but y'all know, pause, y'all know Karen is dramatic, and Karen also is a liar. I just had to put that out there, because I feel like sometimes we forget that Karen came on the show lying, you know what I'm saying? So there's that. But moving on from that, yeah, Jacqueline was like, yeah, I don't know you girls like that, so we're not finna hash out our personal problems in front of y'all. So we'll go do that later. And I said, well, I mean, you already told the girls if you didn't been friends with what's her name, Mia, when y'all was younger, you would never been friends with her as an adult, because she's this type of person where you got to go along with what she says and all this stuff. Mia been talking about you in front of all of them. Y'all might as well hash it out, because it happened in front of everybody too. So hey, but no, they go to the back and Mia said, so go ahead, talk. She was like, you hurt me. You know you wrong as hell, because I don't understand why you trying to put that stuff out there, trying to insinuate that I was sleeping with Gordon or whatever. Because when she said close your legs to married men, she was like, I never slept with your husband. And I was like, unless you feeling guilty about something, Mia didn't say that you slept with Gordon, but you just threw that out there. And she was like, girl, you trying to make it seem like I was sleeping with Gordon or whatever you trying to imply, and you know that ain't right. She was like, what? Mia did not care anything about what Jacqueline had to say. All right. And she was like, and you up here talking about some me sleeping with married men or whatever, but what about you? Wasn't Gordon married when you got with him? She said, he sure was. I sure did slept with a married man, and I admitted that, and I don't feel bad for it. I said, you know what, bitch? You know what? That's messed up, but at least you owned it. At least you owned it, Jacqueline. That's all she wants you to do, girl. That's all she wants you to do. You see how easy it came out of her mouth like that? Because she know ain't nothing going to come for her. You know, because she already put that out there before. She already put that out there, so she really don't care. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, Jacqueline, just go ahead and put the truth out there. You sleeping with married men? It is what it is. You know, it's a whole bunch of people out here sleeping with married men, married women, married this and all that. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, girl, Mia said, I don't give a care. She was like, relationship done. Okay, I'm done. I said, girl, we don't care. Jacqueline, I'm sorry, we don't care. Honestly, y'all don't need to be friends anyway. If y'all talking behind each other back to strangers, y'all don't need to be friends. So then we get the next day, and Ashley want to do some yoga, girl. Listen, after a day of drinking, okay, or I should say a night of drinking and all of that mess that happened, baby, I want to sleep in for a couple more hours, okay? I don't want to go do no yoga right off the back or nothing. No, just let me get my little rest. But Ashley want to go do some yoga. It's a different type of yoga that, you know, once you do it or whatever, you eventually supposed to reach like sexual nirvana. She's been doing it for a minute, but she said she haven't reached that. And I said, girl, what? Granted, I'm probably sure that what she's saying is true, what it is, but I guaranteed you the way that Ashley was trying to conduct this, she ain't skilled to do it. That's why you ain't reached it yet, okay? I'm sitting here looking like, girl, what is this? Okay, because Giselle came down there. Robin said, listen, Ashley, you know, I get that this your birthday or whatever, but why we got to come out here do yoga and stuff? How come we can't just lounge on the beach chairs and be in the sun and all that stuff? I said, Robin, you're just lazy. You're just lazy. I mean, I get it. We on vacation, but that's just your nature not to do nothing. And we've seen that throughout the series, okay? Juan even had an issue with that. But anyway, you know, Karen was downstairs on the beach chairs, and Candace came down there. They had a little conversation, trying to see how everything is going with each other. She was like, girl, how you doing? You okay? I'm surprised your hand don't hurt. Here go Karen. What are you talking about? Why would my hand be hurting? She was like, because it was a whole bunch of hand banging on the, you know, on the table last night. Karen literally said, no. I don't remember me banging on hands on the table. I remember seeing hands being banged. I said, Karen Sharif banged her hand on that table, which made you bang your hands back a couple of times. Like, stop it, Karen. Stop it. We on your side for the most part, but baby, you just need to tell the truth, okay? I know. This is something small, but girl, okay, what is the point? But anyway, they get into that. And you know how things are. She said, girl, listen, I came down here to have a good time. This is onward and upward. And I just realized this is why I don't mess with that girl. And it's out my system. And it is what it is. You know, they started talking about Jacqueline and Mia, whatever. And how they didn't come to the thing or whatever. Girl, we don't care about Jacqueline and Mia's situation. At this point, after finding out some of the little stuff, I'm kind of over it. Because it's not too explosive anymore. And then I just kind of realized how, like, girl, y'all just came up on here. Like, Jacqueline, and what bothered me about what Jacqueline said was, you know, I don't know if it was either her or Mia. One of them was like, you know, in a little voiceover saying, or in a confessional, basically like they get into their little tiffs or whatever, but for some reason this one was just done so publicly and it's just so harmful, so hurtful, whatever. And her issue, Jacqueline said her issue with Mia is that Mia has changed throughout the years. Ever since she got married, ever since she's, you know, start opening up businesses, it's all been about her opening up businesses and wanting to be this boss and all this or whatever. And I'm sitting here like, so your issue is the fact that she's working? She's doing something other than what you've been on her for? She's applying herself? And don't get me wrong, no, let me check this, because somebody gonna put in the comments, so a stripper can own business? Or a stripper can open a business? Do you really think that she's opening up business? And I'm like, that's dumb. And to the person that said it, you're dumb. I'm sorry to say it like that, because I get where you're trying to go. You're trying to shade her, but in a sense, in the same way, you're shading and putting down, you know, the stripping profession. There's a lot of people that are out here that are smart and that are doing things that you would never think that they would do because of the circumstances that they have and that they're in. So therefore, they're using this to be an ends, as somewhat to meet ends, okay? And then probably stacking their money or whatever so that they can get to where they want to go and they won't have to do that again. You know what I'm saying? So yes, a person that used to be a stripper or who is a stripper currently can open up a business, a successful business, different kinds of business, and can own stuff. It's very much possible, just like any and everybody else can, you know? Don't look your nose down on people just because they do something that you don't agree with or whatever. Because look at me, regardless of how I feel about her, she was out here doing some stuff, okay? So, hey, it is what it is. I'm not going to put my nose down on that. And so I'm sitting here like, Jacqueline, see, this is the problem. This is why I can't connect to this whole storyline because, again, Jacqueline just came out of nowhere, and as soon as they come on the show, Jacqueline come on the show, it's an issue. It's an issue this. Mia started talking about it first, then Jacqueline started talking about her, then y'all had this big blow up, and it's like, it's a whole bunch of stuff that's in between that we did not see, and we don't understand about their dynamic. We got a little bits and pieces, and then it's like, girl, what? Where's all this coming from? It's just thrust upon us, and we're missing pieces. You know what I'm saying? And so then we get, you know, like I said, you got Giselle, Mia, and Jacqueline. They up there doing a little yoga stuff. Ashley talking about something, Nam Yo Ho Reggae Kyo. I said, you know what? I don't even feel like that's the correct chant that you're doing. This is yoga, that was Buddhism, and I'm pretty sure somebody gonna say, girl, it's interchangeable. I don't know. It just felt like Ashley was saying some mess that really wasn't it. And I felt like she was making a mockery of the whole situation, but that's neither here nor there. But you know, finally, once they was through with that, the rest of the ladies start coming. You got Robin coming down with Sharice, and then Candace and Karen came over there, and they was like, here go Karen, she's making a joke. Oh, so did we miss it? Are you guys finished? Oh my god, I didn't know. And here goes Sharice, she's so fake, man. I hope I don't end up in a Mexican jail. I said she was making a joke, okay? Why are you taking it so serious? Ugh. And they're gonna say something, you know what, I'm so done with her. I said, Sharice, she been done with you 5 years ago. You just not realizing that? Thank you for coming to that conclusion that we've already come to. Like, girl, move on. Ugh. So after this, the girl goes to, I actually want to take them to this place called a cenote. So it's like spiritual waters. It's very, very, I don't want to get this wrong, but I probably am. You know, this is what the Mayans, everybody always want to go to the Mayan stuff. Baby, what in the Wakanda forever is going on, okay? I said this was on Wakanda forever. Girl, I'm sitting here like, I don't know if the these ancient civilizations really wanted people all up in their stuff like this. I don't know that they made this stuff to be, you know, tourist attractions, okay? And y'all overdoing it with the spirituality. But hey, it is what it is. That's what y'all need to do, you know, to cleanse your soul, because y'all need it up in this group, okay? You know, so Ashley said, listen, let's jump up in here. You know, we trying to get love. We trying to get prosperity. We trying to get peace. We trying to get all of that. Baby, everybody was all the way here for it up until it was time to jump in and jump out, because them bugs, them freaking mosquitoes, and that is one thing Ashley does not do. Ashley would have said bye, okay? Now when I can feel a thing just biting my ass up, you know, they were so disrespectful. That's why I feel like they shouldn't have been there, okay? Because the bugs is telling you, girl, get the fuck out. Okay, that's what it would feel like, you know. The bugs was just like, no, you know what I'm saying? And I just would have left, you know. But after that, and prior to that, you know, Mia was feeling, oh no, they get on the bus. Oh, excuse me, they get on the bus. Mia, she's annoyed. Karen said the tension between Mia and Jacqueline, even if we was on the North Pole, it would still be extra cold, okay? You could feel it, because it's just, again, I don't understand. I don't understand. They just not click-clacking at this point, you know? And honestly, maybe they just need to rub one out of each other and they'll be all right. That's what it feel like a little bit to me. I always equate a lot of stuff back to that, but hey, that's what it feel like in this case because I just don't understand it or whatever. Meanwhile, you know, they get to the little taco bar where they was gonna eat, and they're sitting down and they're having food, and you know, Ashley wanna say, so how everybody's doing, you know, we're good, and you know, after the shaman and after the cenote, everybody's on good terms and all that stuff. I said, now girl, you know darn well that ain't it. And then here come Karen. Karen had asked, so Candace and Ashley, so y'all, you cool with Ashley right about now? I said, Karen, you cool with Sharice? What she doing is being cordial, okay? It's the girl's birthday. The girl ain't really said nothing to her, you know, so why she need to be mad right about now or whatever. And it's called being cordial. That's what it's called being. But baby, did y'all hear when they was on their way to the cenote and Karen and them, they had asked Robin, so when y'all getting married? I'm gonna need Robin to stop playing because I'm so glad that they played that clip back at the beginning of the episode when they said previously on the Real Housewives of Potomac, you know. And yes, I say Potomac like that on purpose, okay? Because I know somebody gonna be like, why didn't you say it? Because I do, you know. I did not realize that when they was getting them tuxes fitted for the kids, that her and Juan said they wanted to get married or whatever, mostly her, sometime around July before his season started or whatever. I said July. It's January. It's January. It is January, girl. What is going on? Y'all still not married. And is Juan even suited up for the season? Is he out there coaching with his suit and tie on? With his jogger set on? I don't even know if he allowed out there doing this lawsuit, so stop lying. Stop lying. Girl, Karen was sitting there like, that's what you want to tell us? So now you ain't going to tell us nothing. You ain't going to tell us no date or whatever. She said the date is going to be between me and my husband and when we going to do it. I said, all right, Robin, you can hold on. She said, keep that lie live, okay? Keep that lie live. And I said, girl, 2000 and everywhere. And to be quite honest, what if she's already married and we just don't know? And even if she is, I don't understand why you're holding on to it. And I just, again, as we always say when it comes to Robin, baby, we don't take her serious with this wedding situation. You guys are roommates. You guys are friends with benefits. You guys are boyfriend and girlfriend. That is what y'all are at this moment, even if you're not that. That's what y'all are. Y'all are sharing space together to help parent your kids. That's just it. And if that's the case, ain't nobody mad at that. If it's working for you, it's working for you. You ain't got to put on airs, girl. We want you to just stop lying to us. Jeez. So, when Karen was talking about that whole situation with Ashley and, you know, what's her name? Candace, are they okay after, you know, what happened? And I was like, girl, what you talking about? Why are we bringing this up? Girl, she bringing up the fact that, you know, Ashley brought her friend over there, Deborah, you know, to, you know, stir some stuff up, okay? And, you know, Karen had asked Ashley, you know, after the way that Candace reacted to it or whatever, do you feel some type of way? Do you feel bad or do you feel differently for bringing her there? Candace said, listen, well, Ashley said, you know, she's the type of person that if somebody's telling me about something that my man is doing, I want to confront the person. I want to get all the details. I want to talk to him and all this stuff. I said, we ain't see you do that when they sat down with you and told you about him you know, being caught with that girl or whatever. But all right, if that's what you want to do, if that's what you want to say, that's what you're gonna say. But at the same time, I'm sitting here like, that's you. And, you know, she has to understand that she kind of realized that, you know, her reaction will probably not be anybody else's reaction. And Candace hit the nail on the head. Listen, I understand that that's what you go through, but I feel like you done been through so much toxicity in your relationship that you're no longer in, allegedly, that you felt that you had to constantly look up on your man and constantly have to check and question whether or not they're doing this and doing that. Whereas I'm in a relationship where I don't have to do that because I fully trust my man and I trust my man will behave. I trust my man will not act out. You know what I'm saying? She does not have to worry about every single thing that Chris does. Somebody flirted with him. Okay, and that's on them. That's not on him. You know what I'm saying? And she said, I wish that you would get something like that in your next relationship because you deserve it, you know? And she was like, the reason why it seems like we always have a step forward. She said, I can, because Ashley did say, I understand where you're coming from. I see that. And for that, I do apologize for bringing her there and all this stuff or whatever. And Candace, like, we can have and be on the process of being, trying to get back on the right track, and we'll be on the track for like a couple of minutes, and then you would do something that'll knock us off, which she always does, okay? And they played the track, they played the footage, because that's what, Bravo been real good at, is showing the receipts and stuff. And then, Ashley said, you know what, that's fair, and I'll take that, because what I feel like it is that I feel I'm still kind of, hurt and upset at you for some of the things that you done, and the way that you have not been so sympathetic to me during some of the situations that I was in. And one of those situations was when she had lost her baby. She had a miscarriage. And we remember when, I think Monique had that situation where I believe she had a miscarriage as well. And she had that rainbow party for, the babies that was lost, miscarriages and everything. And Ashley got up there and she spoke her piece about it. And then we see Candace, talking to Giselle about how Ashley was talking and carrying on, because I believe they was like, I don't know, y'all correct me if I'm wrong. When that happened, I don't even know if they believed that she was actually pregnant. It was something like that. It just wasn't right. It wasn't right. And Ashley, not Ashley, but Candace was like, she up there crying, but ain't no tears coming out, and she just being so dramatic. I said, from one dramatic to another dramatic. Oh, girl, you would know dramatics, okay? But yeah, so she understood that. And I get it. Something like that is hard to get over. Sometimes we want to say, oh, we'll just go ahead and get over it. And I was like, all right, if you want to put it out there like that, I get it. But at the same time, you still put stuff out there that made her, still go against you. You did that, and then you wanted to be she did that to you. You wanted to be the character witness for Monique, so she probably never gave that up or whatever. So, hey, tit for tat in the situation. It's not right, but I understand both parts in that aspect. Wendy had to interject and be like, you know what? Both of y'all, you hurt. Maybe we just, because when we all together, all three of us hang out, we have so much fun. So how come we just can't let stuff go and leave it in the past? If we're going to leave it in the past, just leave it in the past, leave it there, and let's just try to move forward. That's easier said than done. Talk about something, let's not bring it up, baby. And you going to leave, is you going to be cool with Giselle and leave the stuff in the past, what she did? No, girl. So, I mean, yeah, I get it, but we trying to come to some solution to get everybody on one accord on this trip, and it's somewhat happening. So, now everybody's going back to their respective hotel rooms. Wendy was in there knocked out. Was she snoring? I said, baby, we're going to have to work on that, okay, because I can't. We're going to have to take you to the doctor. We're going to have to get them sinuses checked. Did y'all see that video that Monica posted on her IG? Baby, when I tell you, I seen that video before I looked at the whole video, and I seen her had the thing on her nose, and she was in the hospital. I said, oh my God, what happened to my girl? Girl, she had to get her sinuses done. And I said, you know what? That is the same thing that I need to have done. And y'all know when I be up on here and I always talk about my sinuses. I'm just scared to do it. I keep putting it off. But hey, it is what it is. But moving on from that, Ashley, this is why we can't trust you. Because Ashley stood right there. Now, you came down there, and Karen was the one helping throwing you your little birthday party, right? Your little birthday getaway, trying to make it all cute or whatever for you. You know what I'm saying? And you going to stand there at that bar and going to tell Sharice, you know what, Sharice? I'm so glad and so proud of you for standing up to Karen. And she was like, yeah, because I'm just like, I'm just trying to understand, like, what is it that's going on with her? And, I try to be there, and she's this and she's that. And, when my father died, she only sent me this one-line text. I said, girl, and I know that ain't the voice. I just don't feel like it right now. I just tried to do something. But she said, sorry for your loss. And I'm sitting here like, if my friend was to send me something like that and didn't call me and check up on me in days, weeks, months, years, then they're not my friend. So I would not let that get to me. I would let that show me exactly what it is, okay? I had a feeling, and that feeling was confirmed. We don't need to have any type of other conversation. That could be the last thing that we said. I don't understand why we're harping so much on trying to get these grown-ass women. to try to be cool with each other. I just don't get it. I don't get it. Okay. And then when they get down there to the little Mexican dinner, all right, that was cool. An authentic Mexican dinner. I want to go to an authentic Mexican dinner. You know, they asked Robin, and it was Ashley that was like, so Robin, what's going on with your marriage? What's going on with the wedding? When is the date? Everybody was like, yeah, when the date is. I mean, we ain't coming because you already didn't invite us. So when the date is, you can at least tell us that. She said, girl, did you listen to how she started talking and she was stumbling? Okay, she was stumbling. Wow, she was like, so, you know, when it comes to the wedding, it's like, I don't even know if I really just want a wedding. Like, I don't even know if I want a wedding. I said, leave us alone. Leave us alone, Robin. First, y'all was getting married. Then you was having a regular wedding. Then you was having a wedding that was just going to be the four of y'all, your little family. And now it's, you don't even know if you want a wedding. Okay. So basically, Robin said she don't want a traditional wedding or whatever. Girl, anyway, this lazy bum, okay, I'm calling her that. And I know some people going to say it's efficient. And it may be, you know, and I say that because, yeah, a 2-for-1 special, baby. We all down here. We ain't got to come back. She said, so what I figured is we going to get married since, her brother-in-law is going to be getting married in Jamaica. So we just going to get married the day after their wedding. But we not going to tell nobody so we won't steal their thunder. What's the point? Okay? Granted, I get it. I get it. You want to be low-key or whatever. Take that shit to City Hall. Take it to City Hall, okay? And stop playing with us if that's really what you wanted to do. Stop it. And the reason why I'm getting a little upset with her is because after that, you know, Karen was like, bullshit. Girl, like she said, your parents been waiting 7 years and you mean to tell me you ain't going to invite them or say nothing to them? Quit playing games, okay? We're not here for it. And since we want to go on that route, let's just go there for a second because I don't like the contradictions and the BS that's going on right about now. So Giselle wants to bring up and say, well, you know what, girls? I don't know if anybody else felt this way, but I did feel a little thing when I woke up after everything that happened last night or whatever. You know, Sharice coming down here and she getting her character assassinated and everything. And, you know, to be quite honest, when I think of Potomac, I feel like Sharice is the queen of Potomac. And I'm sitting here like, the queen? The queen that can't even get a nice looking wig? A queen that just be looking all dazed and confused and raggedy and look like she just rolled out the bed to go out into the public with everybody? That's the queen, baby. Okay, if that's what you feel like, you know, y'all say the girl put everybody together. You put everybody together. You put this circle together, but yet your ass got booty from the circle. Why you ain't stay on the show? I don't care what the reason is. Don't put it down in the comments. I just want to say you should have stayed on the show. Maybe we'll feel some type of different way about you. But baby, your last time on the show, it just didn't sit well with a lot of us. That's why we just really don't care about what you got to say. And then Karen was like, don't bring this up. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Like, it's over. Like, I don't have nothing else to say about it. And I am the same way. And y'all can say that Karen is deflecting, which in Karen's case, 9 out of 10, she is. But also what I see is, I've been done with this person. There's nothing else to be said. And if you didn't want your character assassinated, you shouldn't engage into a conversation with me trying to force my hand to speak to you and to get down to the bottom of why I don't mess with you. If I don't have to tell you why I don't mess with you. I just don't mess with you. It's been 5 years, girl. Let it go. Okay, and here go. Well, you know, Ryan was like, hold on. Like, everybody else want to talk about it. And it's like, you got to be held to a different fire standard or whatever. Like, if you don't want to talk about it, we supposed to shut down. But every time we get into something, we got to be held to the fire. But you don't. Okay. Karen said, that's fine. You want to talk about it? I'm done talking about it. But you can talk about it to yourself. Okay. Because I won't be listening. And then here comes Robin talking about, you know, I feel like you deflecting. I feel like, you know, you feel some type of way and you wanted to be queen of the Potomac and you wanted to be this and you want. I'm sitting here like all this stuff about deflection and, you know, you say this and you say that. Baby, you been deflecting. You've been literally just deflected about this so-called relationship that you have with Juan. Okay, you've been deflecting about this freaking wedding that you have, and we're up here being upset at Karen because she don't want to be cool with Sharice. Sharice, sorry that you lost people in your family. Okay, that's fine. Everybody has, and she's still supposed to be cool with you. She's still supposed to be cool with you. You better be glad that I picked you to be up in this circle, or you was you got some little notoriety or whatever connections from being in this circle because I picked you and all this stuff. Girl, go nobody care. And it's so boy, you pick me, baby. What's going on with you? What's going on with you? Because outside of this show, we ain't never heard nothing else about Sharice. Okay, we know that when this show go out, people still gonna be talking about Karen. People still gonna be talking about Giselle. People still gonna be talking about Robin lazy ass because she still ain't gonna be married. Okay, people still gonna be talking about Ashley. They gonna still be talking about Candace because Candace probably gonna still be out here acting and doing her shit with her music or whatever. Wendy, they gonna be talking about her because she gonna be on TV still talking about her political stuff and doing her other stuff, whatever. You know, Mia, we really don't care. She may be talked about, she may not be. But baby, Sharice, ain't nobody talking about you ever since you left this camera. And the stuff that we've heard about you years ago wasn't good. How your man divorced your ass. Damn near left you high and dry, girl. So what are you holding on to? You are trying to get back into the circle that you claim that you put together. You know what I'm saying? So like, what is this? What is this? Okay? Like, I mean, I just don't understand it. This is a grown woman. This is a grown woman. And y'all trying to force her hand and what? You're mad because she don't want to be cool with somebody, but yet it's okay, Giselle, for you to just be sitting there and trying to be cool with whoever you want to be cool with. Nobody's forcing Wendy to be cool with Wendy. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's forcing that. But yet you're trying to force this because you're cool with Sharice or whatever. No, you're messy and you're bored, and that's just all that it is. Because at the end of the day, what are you benefiting from it? Nothing. Get the hell up out of here. So, you know, Robin, like, I'm just going to fast forward a little bit because I just saw something. And I'm so glad I was still in the midst of recording because Sharice, you're a fucking liar. And this is why. This is why, okay? So you got this whole situation going on, and Robin want to come down on Karen so hard about, oh, you this and you that and you fake, and you know people gonna see who you really are, and I'm just calling it out because I see who you really are. Girl, you the biggest bullshit in the whole group. I'm just gonna say that about you, Robin. You want to call everybody else out on the stuff that they do, but when you get called out, you can't take accountability. You be up Giselle's butt and all of that or whatever. It took you forever and a day to try to give Wendy a chance and to actually listen to what she was saying when Wendy tried multiple times to apologize to you or at least to attempt to talk to you, okay? And you wouldn't do it because you were scared that your homegirl was going to do something about it. That's just what it was. Because till this day, Giselle ain't said nothing to Wendy or whatever. And so the way that y'all pressing Karen and trying to make her feel bad for not apologizing to or feeling as though, oh, she feels some type of way about Sharice or whatever, and she jealous of Sharice and all this stuff and boo boo boo, because that's basically what you're saying, you know, and being upset at the fact that, you know, Karen apologized to the table and not to just Sharice about, you know, what happened or whatever. Baby, she ain't got to apologize to that lady if she don't feel it. And I would rather her not apologize to her if she's not 100% in that apologetic mood to tell her and it be real. Because one thing that I can't stand is a fake apology, because don't apologize to my face and still talk crap about me behind my back and I find out about it, because then I'm going to be doubly pissed, okay? That's one. That's one. So y'all acting like this, and then here comes Candace talking about it's the same thing as giving me flashback about like margarita night or whatever, you know, the whole Wendy and Mia situation when Mia apologized to the group instead of apologizing to Wendy too, you know. And so at this point, I was here for when Mia said, even though we was not here for what Mia did, Mia kept it real. Mia said, I wasn't ready to apologize, and I'm not ready to apologize. I respect that. Because listen, don't give me no fake apology. But of course, you know, Wendy felt some type of way about it, understandably, because it's her happening to her, whatever. And she gonna feel how she feels like, you know, and it is what it is. Because Mia talking about going on this whole rampage about how, oh, you lied on my husband, you lied on my husband, you trying to say that my husband was gay. Wendy never said that the husband was gay. Wendy said that y'all was up here sleeping with men and women. You put it out there. And like what? Even if she kind of, I don't know if she inferred. Some of y'all might say that that's what she was trying to get at. But again, Gordon sleeps with women. I'm pretty sure you sleep with men and women, right? So, you know, why would you automatically think that she's trying to say that your husband is the one out here sleeping with the men and not you? Okay, is there something that you're trying to tell us? You know what I'm saying? So they go back and forth on that whole thing. And she had finally said, okay, well, I apologize. So what now? Baby, take that shit and shove it because you don't mean it. You stand firm on what you said. You're not ready to apologize. Okay. And she was like, I was trying to be a friend to you. I was trying to do this. I was trying to tell you what was going on. And she said, how the heck you gonna try to be a friend to me when you can't even be a friend to a person that you know for 30 years? I said, checkmate on that one. Checkmate on that one. Either way, I don't even care about this Mia and Wendy situation right about now. Wendy said, girl, I had stuff to lose. You really don't. Okay. So that's why I didn't come for you the way that I needed to come for you. And I should have, because I got the stuff to lose. You don't. But this girl always want my life or whatever. Why are you checking for my life and all this stuff and woo woo? I said, oops, y'all are a mess. And I'm sitting here like, if Karen needs to address Sharice, then Giselle needs to address Wendy. I don't see the difference. I don't see the difference. Giselle, you had no issue. You and Wendy had no issues 2 years prior, okay? Y'all ain't had no issues until last season, right? So therefore, y'all prolonging this. Most of you, Giselle, you're prolonging this because you're not budging. So what's the difference between you not budging on talking to Wendy and Karen not budging on talking to Sharice? Because y'all don't want to. And you want to know what? Y'all don't have to. Y'all don't have to make up. Y'all don't have to make amends. And y'all don't have to be friends. Y'all don't even have to be cordial. You could just come in and just do whatever it is that you've been doing. And that's A-okay. Why is it okay for you to ignore Wendy and not interact with her and start no drama or whatever? Because no drama has been started, you know, since y'all been doing this or whatever. We haven't seen no drama between you and Wendy since all of that stuff happened, okay, in this season so far, you know, at least in this second half so far, you know. So how come Karen can't just ignore Sharice and Sharice can't mind her fucking business? Explain that to me. And then Sharice, baby girl, you are a liar. You are a liar. Karen posted the text message that she actually sent to you. And it wasn't no sorry for your loss and that's it. She said, Sharice, my family and I want to extend our condolences on the passing of your father. Know that God is in charge and he is at rest. If there's anything I can do, please let me know. When time permits, I would like to address where flowers are being received. If there is a charity you would like us to donate in memory of your father, please advise. Again, both you and your families are in our thoughts and prayers. Love, Karen. Sharice responded, thank you, Karen. Your kindness and thoughtful words means a lot during this difficult time. So, Robin, who's lying now? Who's deflecting now? Who's getting the shit on now? Because Sharice is a liar. Get her off the show. Anyway, that was the Real Housewives of Potomac. Y'all tell me how y'all feel about it. And I'll see y'all later. Baby, let me go do my exercise. Because listen, girl, I've been working out. I ain't trying to get this body together. I'm trying to get myself on a better sleep schedule. I'm just trying to get it together, girl, okay? Because Ashley's going to be looking fan when I go to my Janet Jackson concert. When I go to SZA concert, too. SZA concert coming up next month. I just want y'all to know that. And I'm finna lose my shit. Because I ain't been to a concert in a minute. And I'm just... Because that other lady... I'm not finna do this. I'll see y'all later. Peace.